everyone, this is the video for transaction number 24. You're going to be completing a W-2 for Virginia Russell. So for the purpose of this video, I'm actually going to use the information off of Ruth Williams' employee earning record, since that has already been completed by the publisher. So we know I can give you a better example of what you need to do. So on the employee's earnings register, on the W-2, there is several things that we actually have to enter ourselves. For example, we have to enter in the employer identification number. This is going to be the same number that we used on week 8 on the tax form that we had to complete. So if we go to the textbook, it tells us the federal identification number. That is on page 7-3. So we're going to enter in the number. Okay, the next is the employer's name, address, and zip code. Again, this is on page 7-3. So I'm just going to enter that information in. So it's Globrite Paint Company. Okay, so we're going to enter in the information for the company, Globrite, 2215, Salvador Street, Philadelphia. I'm just going to abbreviate for the sake of time, and then you're going to put the zip code. Controller number, that is going to be in the textbook as well. Actually, no, they don't have you, so the textbook doesn't have you entering in the control number, so we're not going to have to worry about that. Now we're going to have to enter the employee's first name and initial. So in this case, it's going to be Virginia A. Her last name is Russell. Her address, if you go to page 7-3 in the textbook, it gives you the employees, and so it gives you all of the addresses. You will need this information when it comes time to do transaction 38, which is the W-2s for everybody except Russell and Williams. So the other employees will have to have W-2s done starting for week 11. But for this one, we're just going to enter in Russell's address. So her address is 8004 Dowling Road. Then you'll have to do Philadelphia, so make sure you do the city, state, and zip. The state, it's Pennsylvania, we know that. The state ID number is given on page 3. So if you scroll up, it gives you the state account number, which is the number that you're going to need. So the state number is, okay. Now here is where the fun begins. Like I previously mentioned, I'm going to use Williams' information since that has already been completed, and therefore I'm not giving you the answers. So wages, tips, and compensation. So for the wages, tips, and compensation, you're going to use the cumulative earnings. So in this case, it will be $15,993.33. When you do Russell's, you are not, for box 1, you are not going to include the amount that she earned on her for the last paycheck. So the paycheck that was paid to Russell on the 14th is not going to be included in box 1 because that is not taxable since she is deceased, and since we're not taking out any federal income tax on that amount. So in this case, it's going to be $15,993.33. Federal income tax withheld. So you're going to go over to the deductions, and you're going to go to the yearly total, which is $23.96. Social Security wages, again, that is going to be the total wages. Social Security tax withheld. So we're going to look at the OASDI. So that is the 991.59. Again, Medicare wages. Medicare tax withheld, we're going to look at the HI amount, is $231.90. Social Security tips, none of our employees are going to have to deal with Social Security tips, allocated tips, dependent care benefits, non-qualified plans. So basically you're going to leave boxes 7 through 11 completely empty. For Virginia Russell, we are not going to use box 12 through 14. So the rest of these are going to be empty. We've already done box 15. 16 is state wages. So again, that's going to be the 15,993.33. The state income tax is going to be the SIT. That is $490.99. In this case, we are going to round it up to $491. This is the only time we would do this. For all employees, we would leave it as is, but for Ruth Williams, because of how the pay is and how the form actually does the rounding, we're just going to enter the amount as is. So we're going to enter $491. Local wages, again, it's going to be the entire pay. So it's going to be $15,993.33. Local income tax, that is going to be the city income tax. So that's $626.94. Locality name, and this is going to be the same for all employees. It's going to be Philadelphia or Philly. However you want to write it in there is perfectly fine with me. If I could spell today, I would be dangerous. And so that is how you complete transaction 24. There will be another video for next week showing how to complete transaction 23, because for some of the employees that have the simple contribution and union dues, it is going to be somewhat different, but it's going to be mostly the same. So if you have any questions on it, let me know, and I hope you have a great day.